Hello everyone, this is Kat from YokosoNews, YokosoNews.com. YokosoNews is the online website to introduce Japanese culture in English so that you can understand Japan more. Some of you might be watching live, but I'm doing this more as an archival purpose for the YouTube. Today is August 18th, 2012, Saturday evening. Japan Standard Time. We are doing Yokoso News Weekly number 22, the World Cosplay Summit complete review. Yay!
Woo.
So on August 5th, was it August 5th?
Yep.
Okay, on August 5th, 2012, in Nagoya, Japan, they had a World Cosplay Summit. 20 representatives came together in the Nagoya, Japan, and showcased their cosplay performance in front of vast audience. And then they've chosen the best cosplayer of the world. You get some quick report available at YokosoNews.com. You'll see the nice, awesome picture, awesome picture of the taken by Kim. Thank you. And then also awesome report by a Gary.
Thanks, Kat.
About the World Cosplay Summit 2012, and we have the interviews of all the cosplayers. A couple days before the championship, we went ahead interview all the cosplayers. All the cosplayers interview are available on our website and then YouTube channel at YokosoNews.com. And before we going to do so, please, if you're watching this live, please make sure to leave a comment on the Ustream commentary section. We'll read it. Or if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment on YouTube as well. And don't forget to like us or follow us at Yokoso News on Twitter or Facebook. And also on the screen, we have Yokoso News we made some changes on Yokoso News. If you are planning to, if you love Japan, if you have something to share about Japan, please join us, Yokoso News. For more information, please come to japanexp.org/join and you read. There's an instruction on how to become the part of Yokoso News, like Gary and Akim has joined us, Japanex, and having fun at the World Cosplay Summit.
Always.
Yes, thank you. All right, so without further ado, let's talk about World Cosplay Summit. So what's World Cosplay Summit? It's organized by TVIG and then all other committee member, mainly by TVIG, the TV station in Nagoya, Japan, where many anime has been shown through their network, TV Tokyo's network. And it's been their 10th anniversary. Like 10 years ago, they 3 countries, they invited 6 cosplayers from 3 countries to organize the summit. Back then, they didn't have a championship, but it's just a showcase. They just had some kind of a panel discussion or something. And then in a couple of years in, they had a IG Expo.
Yes, 2005.
2005. In 2008, they did it in Shanghai. No, 2010, was it 2010? They did it in Shanghai, I think.
Yes.
They then World Cosplay Summit, they start having championship. And they start adding more countries. Now there are 20 countries. So Yokoso News, we went in to film all the performance, and we like to. This is like movie commentary session of the performance. Unfortunately, because we are small public media, Yokoso News is very small media. We don't have enough capital to purchase the license to broadcast the music. We want to be legit. So, but we'll be muting the sound. I know. I'm really sorry to all the performers that we won't be able to broadcast the sound. But there's a internet called YouTube, and there's people who are uploading the sound there. So without permit, but we wanna be legit. So we'll talk about we'll discuss, and if you log in on the Twitter like eJump writing out, and you can join the conversation, and we can discuss about all the performances with Gary and Akim and I. This is Katz, but for disclaimer, we are not pro artists, pro anime cosplayers. Sometimes our talk could go dumb, but but apologize.
we make no guarantees, but yes, we'll have fun doing it.
Yeah, right, Gary.
Yep.
So Paul, the from Italy. He's one of the staff member of World Cosplay Summit, and he told me that he is watching this show.
Okay.
Every year.
Hi, Paul, if you're out there.
And I invited Paul to join this show, but I guess he's busy. All right. Anyway, so actually, some cosplayers are watching this commentary session, so we have to be really responsible what we do. Anyway, so let's start rolling the footage, everyone. So is it recorded? Yeah. Okay, here we go. So this was the last August 5th, 2012 in Oasis 2021 in Aichi, Japan. This is the beginning of the World Cosplay Summit. They had 20 countries. So Gary, was it your first time to visit in Nagoya? Oh, Gary, would you introduce Akim and Gary? Would you introduce yourself, please?
Akim can go first.
Okay. Well, my name is Akim. Some of you might know me. I've been with YokosoNews for a while now, since 2 years at least. I'm a photographer, a freelance photographer. I have a company called Albus Inc. Photography. You can find me on Facebook. There are a whole bunch of links to that website on YokosoNews. Please like the site. And I live mostly in Japan. I do travel around a lot, but I live mostly in Japan. I love living in Japan. It's a great place to be. And I've met Kaz probably 2 years ago.
Okay, quick. Make it quick.
Summit.
Okay. Make it quick. Okay, and then you took some picture for the World Cosplay Summit.
Yes.
And then Gary.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm an enterprise architect. That's my day job. But I'm very creative, and I've actually moved to Japan for a period of time, and I just came here to spend some time in Japan and to get married, which I did on the 31st of July. Yeah, I arrived on the 28th.
Congratulations.
So, new to YokosoNews in terms of contributing, but I've been a follower for some time. So looking forward to doing a few more reports.
All right,
Katz.
Sounds good. So this is Katz, by the way. I'm the host of YokosoNews, but enough for introducing myself. So let's talk about the rules of World Cosplay Summit. So in the rules, all the competitor at the World Cosplay Summit Championship, they must handmade their costume. Everything must be handmade, not like pre-made costume are allowed. and all the cosplays and anime must be based on Japanese animes. But it's like Shakespeare, Hamlet. They have Japanese version. So there's some no sorry. Romeo and Juliet. I'm sorry, Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. They have a Japanese anime too. So there's some loophole, and they have two. It's one team has 2 cosplayers, and one team have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to perform. And the points are, they have 5 judges, and this year they have audience. 500 audience can cast their vote. But judges has 10 points for the performance, 10 points for the costume, and 5 points of how much they respect the original anime, how much they know they represent the original anime story. And judges are given 25 points each, and total of 125 points, the total. And the audience has 0.1 point each. So after each performance, they can hang the yellow like flag. Then staff member will count their votes, and they will add the 50 points maximum 50 points to the points of the judges, and they have total of 200 points. The first winner will receive 1 million yen gift certificate to travel. Second and third, and followed by second and third. And they have a special hours of the costume, wig, and then story kind of respect kind of award. So that's the pretty much rundown of the basic rule of the World Cosplay Summit. Did I miss something?
I think
that's right.
Okay.
Pretty much everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go into the first performance of the World Cosplay Summit. They being determined by the I think the lottery. I think they pick the order by lottery or something. And the first competitor is first performers are from the Finland.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. So this is what's anime? What was the anime?
Sorry, man.
What was the anime?
Didn't see it.
Devil Summer Aki. Devil Summoner Kazubaraido versus Abaton King. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the cartoon. Which, yes. So, it's 5:30 p.m. when the show started. So.
Yes.
It's kind of although it was because it was just a luck to determine the order of the performance, but it was still bright.
It was at that time. Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a drawback of having the outdoor location, but.
Yeah, but here it's very interesting the way they start, because the way that she is drawing the sword, that's a very, very Japanese style.
And what was the story like? Oh, but anyway, you can watch the original performance.
Yeah,
it's available on YouTube, I think, somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what's interesting about going to the World Cosplay Summit, because even if you don't know the characters so well, even if you don't know the story, you can kind of follow along what's going on by their performance. So here you can tell that there's a fight going on between I guess some kind of.
Actually, this year there are many fights compared to the previous years.
Right. Yes.
In the previous years, there were more romance. There were more, I think, comic relief story happening.
Yes.
But this year, it seems that sword fighting. There were many sword fighting and going, and all kinds of fight action going on.
Yes.
So, but this requires lots of practicing compared to the regular performances. So,
Yes,
I think all the performers really practice really well, and then they really know where to stand and everything. So they're all of them are really professional level. So.
Yeah, compared to not compared to, but I mean, if we take a look at, for example, last year's performance compared to this, it seems like they've really stepped up their game when it comes to the actual on stage performance.
But anyway, so now there are not so many people in the audience. This wasn't that great system, to be honest. I have to admit.
Yeah.
But
they were pretty quick at counting the votes, but
yes.
you have to wonder how accurate it was. I know, like for what I didn't say is we were actually sitting in the audience. We paid for tickets and sat. We were way over the right-hand side, and we had our little flags. And we did notice around us that sometimes there were some vacant seats, and people grabbed an extra flag and held it up. So I don't know how accurate the counting was or the representation was. But
next, it's Korea. Keroro Gunso, cute cartoon. I'm also surprised. There's previous years there weren't so many cosplayers who can speak English and Japanese, but there are many cosplayers who can speak Japanese, and including those this Korea team, the Taeyan. I think she spoke really fluent Japanese, and they both spoke English.
Yes,
really
very
well. So
they did,
and they were cute too.
Absolutely.
And also it's interesting. Previous years, Korea always brought the fight or some kind of cool performances, and Korea are known for bringing the cool performances. But this year, they also in the interview they also said it. We asked them why they were able to win this year's championship to become a Korea's representative. They said that because they were cute.
Right.
They're humorous.
Yeah.
They're humorous. So, and it was.
It was.
But look at this awesome.
At this point right here, it was just kind of a shock to see the effort and time they put into this costume. It's amazing.
Oh my God! I mean, they're girls. They're cute, and it's Keralogun, so it's so cute. Tight theme, and then they're gonna bring some cute performance, and they did. But oh my God, look at these awesome.
Yeah, I mean, look at the detail in that costume. This is amazing.
So and then you have some nice backdrop, so
you can definitely tell that they put a lot of thought and effort into this.
Yeah, when you consider that they've got, only a couple of minutes on stage, and they've got to put some sort of set together that's portable, that doesn't look too static. I think, all the teams did a really awesome job on that front.
Absolutely. I totally agree on that one. But you can see they did bring a little bit of a fight there.
Yeah. I think you said earlier, Katz, that what I've found, like I've watched a few animes, none of the ones that they did performances on, but you don't have to understand it. Like, I think if the performance is good, you can enjoy it regardless,
Yes.
even if you don't understand the language or whatever. Because I think there's a lot of theatre involved in doing this sort of cosplay.
Yes, right.
But anyway, the Korea finished the performance, and then it was really
Yeah.
awesome.
It was
And-
very entertaining. Yeah.
yeah.
Artistically, it was great, and they
And
did a
you
good
can see
choreography.
most of all the audience raised their flag.
Yes.
It just for the evening points.
Yeah, you can see the counters crouching down in the aisles there.
Next is going to be a Denmark. Denmark is going to be Holic. Last year, I think I saw a couple Holic, but I think this year this was the only Holic.
Mm.
So actually we were there.
Yes.
Kim and we were there when they were filming this
interviews.
screen message.
Yeah, the screen message, right?
Yeah.
So here they're coming out. Now, I didn't know this anime or manga at all, but it was a very interesting performance from them. Very, I
Quick
guess,
costume change.
quick costume changes, yeah. Like this one right here, for example. Yeah, and they seem to have a very good on-stage chemistry, those two girls. This part was quite interesting because they're actually they released these fake butterflies from their fans, and that was a nice little surprise.
Yeah, they also had they are doing this magic. I think they had a magic component into the performance too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So that's also they said in the during the interview. Serbia Stancy, I have to show the Kirilo Gunso performance to a friend of mine. She loves Kirilo Gunso. Yeah. It was so cute.
Yeah. So these guys are very versatile. I mean, they had magic, they had dancing, they had fast costume changes, and this part was really interesting as well here. So they kept pulling out all of these little tricks out of their box, and it was amazing. It was really interesting to see that.
However, this year they had mainly fights and the robot and fighting kind of took place. So
yeah,
it's all about luck too. I mean, they did awesome magic, and then they did their performance was awesome. But somehow it doesn't really attract the audience much compared to. I mean, it's so sad too. I mean, they did awesome performance.
Yeah, they put in a very good effort. Absolutely.
So.
But yeah, the other performances were about fighting and these giant mechs and everything. So it was kind of the odd one out. If you know what I mean.
So that has been the Denmark performance of Holic. It was awesome. I mean, magic was awesome. I liked it.
Yeah.
Next, Germany.
Yay! Sorry.
Then Rama and a half. Their name of the team is called Team Riders. And then I kind of have to say
Hmm.
that. I mean, they did the great performances, and I'm going to have to start saying it. I'm gonna have to keep repeat saying it.
Hmm.
But I think I have to start contesting the
Hmm.
organizers that they should have the Japanese people or Japanese voice actress start delivering Japanese dialogue.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's awesome that they deliver the dialogue in Japanese, but sometimes it's hard to listen to the dialogue.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But they did awesome performance.
Yeah. So here is what you said earlier. It's kind of a take on Romeo and Juliet, right?
Then Raman half.
Raman. I'm sorry.
No. It did Romeo and Juliet
Yeah.
mixed with the Raman and half.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's interesting combination.
It was certainly.
Yeah.
It was more of a comical performance.
Yes.
You know?
Well, Raman and half. It's comic. It's the comic. So it's
Yeah, so here there's a little bit of Star Wars action going on.
Yeah, I think they try to put too much animes and component into the one single show. So
Yeah.
I did understand the concept of the performance. Romeo and Juliet, Raman and half, and Star Wars. And then Raman and half kind of component comes in here that they have water. Like, do you know Raman and half, Akim?
No, I don't.
Okay. The main character turn into woman and man by getting the water or hot water. Trigger him or her to become a woman or man.
Okay.
And then they are like kung fu fighters.
Okay.
So it's kind of kung fu fighting comic stories. Which is the Ramen and a half.
I see.
So yes, it was interesting to see the combination of performances.
Yeah, it was certainly unique.
Yes, but we did get little confused. That what was it? Ramen wasn't it Ramen and a half? But how he came to Romeo and Juliet, and how he came into the Star Wars in the middle. So I think the audience got confused a little too. And I think it also has to do with Japanese dialogue delivery too. And I'm not really saying it, but I think organizers should start thinking about delivering the dialogue, hiring the professional voice actor to deliver these. Anyway, next, a new representative from this year, Team UK.
Okay.
And Vampire. What was the name? Vampire. Vampire Hunter D is the name of the cartoon. So it's interesting. I think Laura on the left.
Yes.
She is she works for a special effects company, and she did work for London Olympic opening ceremony and closing ceremony. So Laura is a professional costume
makeup
yes. person. So that's kind of but cheating. No, not cheating. I mean, professional can come in to the show. So. Vampire Hunter D. So there's a grave
Mm-hmm.
Then vampire shows up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of the sometimes we love to see the taste of each country,
Mm.
and this performance itself kind of represent the UK performance. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm saying too much. Elegance, the elegance dance performance, and I think that's represent him pretty well. And then also, although it was their first time to appear on the World Cosplay Summit, the quality of they're pro, but Lola is the pro, the makeup, special effects person, but for the film industry in the UK, but
yeah, I quite liked their performance for a first time performance. It was great. The choreography, as you can see, is very. You can tell they studied a lot. They practiced a lot. It's very good.
And their black blood coming in out, and then.
Yeah.
It was like watching the theater performance in London.
Yeah.
What is it, cosplay, or am I watching the perform?
Are we on Piccadilly Circus right now?
Yeah, sort of shades of Phantom of the Opera.
Right. Yes.
Oh, E-Jump. Rama got cursed by onsen, and he can change gender by getting washed by hot or cold water. Thank you. Serbia Stancy. Other character in Rama half were affected the same way, but turned into panda, pig, or cat.
Mm.
Yes, corrupt. Rama and a half is awesome. Haven't heard about that in long time. Yes, me too. I haven't heard about that long time too either. Serbia Stancy, thank you. Checking Anyway, the UK performance was So
yeah,
UK
it was
performance
very enjoyable.
was very great. But
Absolutely.
They're the top representative of each country. So
Here we have Australia.
Yes, my hometown.
There we go.
And Tengen Toppa Gren Lagan. What's that? Tengen Toppa Gren Lagan. But anyway, they had a kind of surreal message, but
Certainly.
Will can speak perfect Japanese.
Yes, he could.
The Will on the left, and
actually, it was interesting in their message. They said that Australia is one of the toughest countries.
I did like their performance actually.
You did or you didn't?
I did. I liked.
I thought so.
I liked.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the backdrops were great in their performance. The costumes were very colorful, very interesting looking, and they put a lot of effort into it.
And it kind of represent their character too.
Yes.
Now, yes, this is the we I think began the series, another series of Rubber versus. I think Furuya-san, the chief judges of the World Cosplay Summit, said also in this year there are so many robot versus human beings kind of performance.
Yes.
And this was one of these.
And it was definitely reflected in the audience too, in those sort of performances that had robots or sort of heavily costumed up people. There was always a lot of applause, you know, when the character appeared.
Yeah. Yeah, here this character it was very interesting how he changed costume, how he got out of that robot suit so quickly.
Mm.
And this, like, since the last year, World Cosplay Summit start putting the weight limit.
Mm.
3 years ago, the costume and stage became so big, and it's getting more expensive. Now she comes out in the wedding dress, so they start putting the weight limit. So they had to be really careful with lightening the costume too.
Nice.
So, like 2 years ago, when you watched Thailand performance, the Brazil performance, their costume was heavy and their stage was so huge.
Yeah.
There were some seesaw stuff component into it. But since the last year, they start putting the weight limit. But I think that made a good outcome. Like, for example, this Australia team and the Indonesia team, they made the costume really light. But because they had to make a costume light, even the big robot costume, they were able to, like, because of that, they were able to switch it quickly. They were able to undress quickly and change to the other costume or do some action.
Yes.
You'll see later on.
Soon. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. So.
So Gary, as an Australian, what did you think about this?
Yeah, I again didn't know the anime or the manga that it was coming from, but what I found, not only with the Australian performance, but it was characterised by a lot of performances with these quick costume changes.
Next, Spain. So Serbia Stenshi E-Jump, Corrupt is cosplay inspired by Kabuki? No, cosplay is inspired by Star Trek. So Star Trek fans start dressing up like a Star Trek character in the US, and Japanese anime fan wanted to resemble those people, so they start wearing like Japanese anime character. So that's the origin of the cosplaying in Japan. Not really, maybe influenced by Kabuki a little, but because some of the anime is influenced by Kabuki, but the cosplay itself is influenced by Star Trek, the American sci-fi TV drama. Anyway, so Spain, this is the what's that? The anime's name?
Tiger and Bunny.
The Tiger and Bunny. Yes. Tiger and Bunny. Tiger and Bunny was a really small anime, only air in Osaka, but they start broadcasting the anime on the Ustream, and they made a huge hit in the Ustream, and now it went to Spain. So it went so quick. Yeah. So I was really surprised that, oh my god, already the Tiger and Bunny was becoming popular in all over the world as well and stuff. So Tiger and Bunny had it is a robot kind of story, but it's very like independent anime feeling to it, because it wasn't really created by the major studio and distributed by the major studio. So, but they really capture really well in the anime itself. So they did awesome performance, Tiger and Bunny.
Yeah, they're very animated, and the performance is very theatric.
So, thank you, Serbia Stenshi, Tiger and Bunny.
Yeah.
So there are some. So I think if these performance is great, and of course they won the national championship in the Spain, so they're top performers in Spain, and they are great. But in order to win the world championship, you need something more.
Yes, it's
And they were
international
cute,
level.
yeah, at the international level. But it's awesome performance. I liked it.
Oh,
I
it
liked
was a
it.
great performance.
It's
Very
great costume, craftsmanship,
yeah, very artistic.
and really respect the original story that I can see. I watched one couple episodes of Tiger and Bunny, so I know how well. But on the other hand, many audience don't really know what the Tiger and Bunny is either.
Mhm.
So it's also the selection of the anime is also the key, especially from this championship, because audience will be able to cast their vote,
Mhm.
and some audience are like a geek, anime geek, but some of the audience are not anime geek. We can say that. So we kind of have to make sure that we kind of pick and choose the one that everybody kind of know, but unique and anyway. Team Netherlands. What's the name of the anime just now? Sorry, I'm gonna remind. 新光神話パルテナの鏡. Okay. I don't know in English name. It's
Yeah, these girls were very. I don't know if you guys know this term. It's a Japanese term called genki.
yeah, very energetic.
Energetic, exactly. But right away, when I saw this costume, I thought, wow, this is awesome. I really love that costume right there.
Medusa costume. I thought they're gonna win the wig.
Right.
Contest.
Certainly.
Team Netherlands is one of the long attending country, I think.
So they've been coming to this for a long time then.
Yes. I think. Maybe wrong. I have to correct. Anyway, everyone, this is Kat from YokosoNews, and Akim and Gary joining via Skype.
Hello.
We are doing the complete review of the World Cosplay Summit 2012 Championship. We are now seeing the performance of Team Netherlands. We are reviewing the entire performance of 20 countries and doing the commentary session, like as it is like DVD movie commentary track. Partly because we don't have enough capital to get the rights to just rebroadcast the music on the internet, but at the same time it's really, you'll be able to watch their performances on the YouTube somewhere in the internet. But it's nice to discuss with viewers and talk about stuff on the internet, criticize sometime. And for disclaimer, we are not really the pro of all the anime. We don't know all the pro anime, so if we make some stupid comment, please forgive us, or if we don't like us anymore because of that, we have no complaint. But anyway,
but
the Netherlands, they oh my, this is the really grotesque performance.
Yes, this part right here.
Oh my god,
I was shocked.
I know, and they have a kids watching this show.
So she's ripping off the wings right there, and wow, I was like, this is the very first time I've ever seen something like that at the World Cosplay Summit.
This is the video game.
Yeah, but they had a great performance. I mean, their costume changes, those wings that kind of flapped out, and it was great.
Yeah, her partner came out from the underneath of the clothes cloth, and then
Cloth.
Yeah, initially it looked like a rock.
yeah,
Right,
and
yeah.
then
You know.
great reveal of the character and a great performance, and then but I think removing the wing is a little bit over the top, and because and also there's some kids audience.
Yeah, man, if I was a kid watching this, I'd be scarred for life.
Not live, but they'll be scared. Anyway, now next, Team USA coming up. Princess Choo Choo. Oh, I know.
Princess Choo Choo.
Oh, shoot. My Mac is losing power. I think I need new Mac. But anyway,
Yeah, this one really surprised me because I mean, from the U.S. we had these two girls right here, these two young women, and theirs was probably theirs was a very artistic performance, shall we say?
two girls from the South,
From the South, that's right.
Florida and Georgia.
Yeehaw! You know, I used to live in Florida, so it was quite interesting to see somebody else from Florida.
There's some big mirror in the Oh, I think Glenn on the social timeline from Florida too.
Yeah, I think so. We're everywhere, man.
So this is like a Cinderella. This also has a Cinderella story in it too. So I kind of like it, even though some people don't really know the anime itself, but they had a some kind of resemble story into it, so that general audience would also understand in a way too.
Yeah. And this is what I meant with artistic performance, because that girl, she's actually doing ballet on stage, which was very interesting to see at the World Cosplay Summit.
I think China did the ballet performance last year.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So I think every year someone do ballet at the World Cosplay Summit, I think, and it's simply awesome.
Yes, it is.
It's probably hard to tell from the performance as well.
Yeah,
but
that's what's sad thing about
the tall, like the girl doing the ballet in the. I mean, I was at the red carpet, and she was tall. I mean, she's got ballet shoes on, and she's still towering above the other one. But she in the red carpet, she was just so tall.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to everybody else.
She certainly is, yeah. During the interviews, when they first walked in, I thought, wow, this girl is really tall. Yeah, very interesting performance, very artistic, very, artistic.
Yes. Next, I think coming into Singapore.
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 Oh, oh my god.
This was a good performance.
Oh my god. This is Sosei no Aquarium.
Yeah.
Around like Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, Thailand has always brought the highest quality in that region, and Singapore is start kicking in. Singapore.
Yeah, I mean here, just the costume design alone was just amazing.
And
the special effects as well. I mean, I hope it comes out in the video, but the harp that she's carrying was very interesting.
Yeah, those are all like made up of little LED lights, LED lights.
Yeah, and as she strums it, they all lit up.
Yeah.
yeah, I wish I could have seen their performance in a darker condition.
Yeah, it was just starting to get dark at this point. But look at that costume. I mean, that is some serious time put into that.
So this is the one of the human versus robot performance.
Yes.
In the World Cosplay Summit 2012 Championship. I wish I could have live cast also the sound of the performance itself too.
But there are ways of obtaining that online for those of you watching.
Yes.
Hint.
Now comes out this wing. Oh my god! This
is impressive.
Audience wowed on this performance.
Was very impressive. Yeah.
And the special effects with the explosion there.
The wing kind of, I think the flower. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, they put some serious effort, time, and thought into their performance and all of their costumes, and they just pulled it off beautifully, I thought.
So they took place in the, I think, second? What?
Yeah,
they took place in the second of this World Cosplay Summit, everyone.
Yeah.
And they also won the best costume.
And you can easily see why.
So check out all the. I mean, you only be able to see the little detail, but now you see audience who is raising the flag. I mean, it was just awesome. It was just awesome.
Yes.
I really want. I kind of wish the Singapore to win. But anyway, here is the list of the current points. Singapore was number 1, 122. Australia came second, 116. Korea 110. Germany 106. UK 105. Netherlands 103. USA 102. Spain 99. Denmark 95. And Finland 94 points. These are the points by the judges only. They haven't added the counts of the audience yet.
And I think that I did say in the article that I wrote that audience vote was interesting because at that point, depending on the audience vote, anybody could have come ahead of anybody else.
Yes.
Yes. So here we
China,
have
はるかなる時の中で number 5. What's はるかなる時空の中で 5? China always bring elegant performance.
They
always.
do.
Always. I wonder where those DNA is coming from. Or maybe their judges love just elegant performance. I don't know, but
I guess, yeah.
So I mean, by the stage, we could immediately tell, oh, this is the performance by China.
Yeah, they always have some elaborate stage outfits as well.
And then somewhat Chinese feeling to it. I mean, they always
Yes.
choose something China too. So
They do. Yeah.
and these what you call this kind of cloth, how you call it, flag kind of
Flag, silk cloth flag, I guess.
yeah, kind of performance too. Somewhat every year they also have some kind of ballet dance kind of component into their performance too.
Yeah,
Now
it's
they
always
have
very
a
elegant.
they have an umbrella too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they had one last year as well, I think.
Yeah, they also had a kind of I think some I don't know, but
Yeah, but yeah, always a great show to watch from China.
Yes.
Their performances always rank right up there.
their performance simply made me want to go to their China permanently.
Yeah. And of course, we got to have some sword fighting.
Nice calligraphy too.
Yes.
I wonder, no wonder where they're from.
Very elegant, right there. You can tell.
But they tend to choose the game. I think, or these samurai theme. So, I mean, I know they're really doing good, but I kind of want to see something not samurai, something not like traditional performance. Now I'm getting pickier. But
okay, so China, if you're watching next year, you know what to do.
no. Just don't listen to just some guy from some online media, but some what you call the sakura fubuki, the cherry puddle. I mean cherry blossom puddle effects.
Yeah, very
and nice. Umbrella performance.
Yeah, their choreography was very well
studied. I mean, no doubt, China. I really wish I want China to win sometime too. I mean, win the championship. They are doing awesome job.
Yes,
awesome job.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. They deserve it.
Yeah. But Singapore did really well too, I think.
Yes. Yeah, and you can tell by the audience. The audience liked the performance as well because so many people are holding up their little point cards.
Rewind, fast forward.
Yeah, that was something that I found interesting. I think that was where, I don't know if it happened this way last time, but the format changed after that halfway mark.
Yes,
where they kept on conducting these interviews with the performers afterwards, and I think my partner said it's probably because that's when they started the TV broadcast. So
no, that's not. That's no? When Yama-chan, 2 new hosts came out. No, that's not. That they changed the format because they already revealed the first 10 performers points. So. They wanna I think they did the same thing last year too. They revealed the points
right
from the middle last year and year before. So this is kind of same format than last year and the previous year. So it's not because of the TV formats. It's because it's like Olympic, the gymnastic and all the they do review the points and they so they're trying to resemble the those gymnastic or all those figure stick skating kind of. Anyway, next team, Mexico. What's the name of the cartoon? Was it?
Something.
Soul Calibur 4.
4, I believe, yeah. Soul Calibur 4, yeah.
4, yeah. They're coming from Tequila Town, Guadalajara.
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 Yes. Yeah, they were very energetic women.
And Soul Calibur. I always love Team Mexico. Like their performance is somewhat strong, but yet sexy.
and especially their costumes.
Yeah.
Yes, I like the team as well. They, last year, this year, it's a very good performance.
And, well, then the year before too.
Yeah.
Everyone, we are watching the performance of Team Mexico Soul Calibur 4. This is Kat from YokosoNews with Kim Gary on Skype, making a commentary track for the World Cosplay Summit 2012 Championship. Unfortunately, we won't be able to broadcast the audio, but here we go. The performance of the Team Mexico. I mean, it was just awesome. Awesome performance. Awesome choreography. And but unfortunately, like for example, other winner this year. Oh, this is like
she was just going to town on that one.
Yes. Unfortunately, what I think it was awesome. It was awesome. The Team Mexico had that awesome performance. The prop were well done. The stage itself. That the two I think the monument in the back. And the sword.
Yeah.
That
that
creates the theme. And that only two simple objects on stage represent the feeling of the original anime too, so they did really awesome job.
Yeah.
But this year they didn't do much with the costume itself. Costume somehow that they are like the lights kind of turning on and off on this one, but.
Well, actually, I really like this part. What the girl on the left is about to do there. This was really well done, I thought.
Now done. Yes, but I think costume change. I think that the audience loved the costume change. How costume changes and how they saw something unexpected from the costume.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they'll continue to do this same kind of judgment, judging system, but. If you really want to win some award, and I think you in addition to do a performance, you want to choose the anime that's kind of being popular among Japanese audience, and then also the costume. You need to do something with the costume unexpected to the audience, something surprise, not surprise, but some tiny surprising component into it. I think like Team Singapore and then Team Indonesia, and then
you need that wow factor.
I think that's right, because with the audience vote, you're getting it's not so much about whether they do understand the anime or they don't. It was really the entertainment value.
So.
Yeah, I agree, because most likely the audience may or may not know the characters as well. But if you have that wow factor, then they're also going to be interested in it.
Now people start coming in. Sorry, I need to fast forward.
Yeah, but there were lots of people there that day.
Yeah. Oh, judges making comments. I need to.
Yeah, and unfortunately, what the viewers at home, what they can't see is just the atmosphere in the whole place, because everybody's into it. It's really a great atmosphere.
Servilius Tenshi. Oh, nice Taki cosplay. Also, the Soul Edge and Soul Calibur probes are awesome. Yes. Team Mexico had 104 points. 43 points on performance, 41 points on costume, 20 points on the story respect. How do I say respecting the story?
Oh, I guess sticking to the story, Gary.
Story.
Yeah.
Story points.
Yeah, the story points, I guess. I
No,
mean,
but it's not just a simply story. How much they respect the original anime. Anyway, Metal Gear, Raijins, and Revengeance, the team Malaysia is going to perform.
I think maybe maybe it's the authenticity.
Authenticity,
There you
yes,
go.
authenticity points. Yes,
Yeah.
let's say authenticity points. Anyway, the team Malaysia coming. team Team Malaysia is always kind of fun. I mean,
Yeah.
not always. I mean, this is their second time coming into World Cosplay Summit. So I have to say that I'm looking forward to seeing their performance next year too. Every year, each country, the quality of the cosplay improves a lot. You know, when they attend the World Cosplay Summit every year, they were able to interact with other cosplay from all over the world. And first of all, they will be able to see the cosplay itself of Japan, how Japanese cosplayers spend their time and efforts onto it. But I think Team Malaysia needs, in Malaysia country itself, will need one more step, as much as Team Thailand spent their time and stuff. So little lag in the performance and stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that too. While they were on stage, it seemed this part right here. It seemed like they'd lost a little bit of their energy. And when you're
Lost the tempo, rhythm. So
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
They did have some change of the costume itself, but if you lose the timing of it, it could kill. It could completely kill. Yeah, because also they miss the timing of the narration too. I think they pre-recorded the dialogue and they missed the timing. So it was it was just too bad that they missed the timing of the narration.
Yeah.
Voiceover.
I mean, the costumes were very good, but
Yes.
to change from that mech outfit into the change took a little bit too long, and it wasn't interactive enough, I thought.
Yes.
I did also think too that I don't know, their costume compared to some of the other mech costumes seemed a little bit heavier, especially when they were removing pieces. You could see it was sort of a struggle to move in it and a struggle to actually take parts off. So,
yeah, Team Malaysia got 88 points. Thank you, Celebrious Tenshi. Authenticity. Oh, you guys can speak English. And I can't. Thank you
Yes, you
for
can.
your...
You just got 900 something points on your TOEIC, man.
Oh, shit. I'm the Shishkaba. Team Russia, Angelic Layer. No, TOEIC is just a mark sheet performance. So first time on Russia. So it's nice. This year, Indonesia, Russia, and Team UK are the first new country representative coming to World Cosplay Summit. And look at this. It's simply amazed. And also the red carpet costume. I think people were glued to their costume in on the red carpet earlier that day too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this costume was just amazing. Just the wings, and the wings were interactive. I mean, they folded out, and it was just really, really, really well done.
And then I don't want to be little prejudiced, but it kind of I kind of like the fact that this is the performance from the Russia. I don't know. Oh, they're from Russia. Kind of feel a taste to it. I don't know. I'm just being too strengths, but the component of the strengths, but elegance into it.
Mm.
Servilia Stancy, how does the TOEIC compare to TOEFL? TOEFL is more for the academic English test. TOEIC is more for the business English. If you take a look at the questionnaires from TOEIC and TOEFL, you'll see the difference. TOEFL is more for the schooling. Yes. TOEIC is more for the businesses. And I got nothing wrong, but
yeah, he got a perfect score, folks. Yeah. So now he can speak English better than he used to could.
Yeah, but it's just a test.
This was an interesting part, that glowing ball throwing thing.
Mm.
Spreading wing, which I forgot to mention.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. That's just beautiful. It's just amazing.
I'm looking forward to seeing their performance. Russia.
Next year, yeah.
Next year too. I mean, this was awesome performance.
Yeah,
elegance and strong.
Hmm.
But compared to Singapore, the change of the costume, the wing was not. It was elegant, but what you call the scale was won this year, I think. But it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was absolutely. I certainly like. I gotta be honest, I don't know many of these anime characters, but I do appreciate the effort and time, and I respect the effort and time that people put into their performance and their costumes, like this, for example.
Mm. By the way, if you really could help YokosoNews to make a better comment in the commentary session next year, you are welcome to join YokosoNews. Please come to japannext.org/join, or click the banner on the right sidebar. There's a join us banner icon on every single page of YokosoNews.com, and you'll be able to be part of the Yokos team like Akim and Gary did.
Yes.
But, I should fast forward for the points. Team Russia, but despite the great performance, the Team Russia got 101 points. And performance 40 out of 60, costume 41 out of 60, authenticity 20 out of 30, and stuff. And I think next is the Team Indonesia. Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
Now this was...
Team Indonesia, they are...
Interesting.
Yes. I mean, he could not stop talking.
Yeah, this guy had so much energy.
Yep.
Zuge and then Konichi, they couldn't stop talking. I mean, they have the character and they're going to perform the Pat Labor, the robot anime. And this is just awesome. You know, to be honest with you, I want them to win.
Yeah.
I really want... I thought they were the winner.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Because what they did with their costumes, which you...
Oh my god, you just have to see it. So Patraber is the robot cops, and their costume looks heavy. And at the beginning they are doing some heavy kind of thing, and they had they also had I couldn't capture it well, but they had a patrol car running on the stage, and
Yeah, there was like a little radio control car.
yeah,
there.
radio RC, and then Patraber comes in, and
Yeah. And look at those mech suits. I mean, that's very well designed right there.
yes. As a first time, I see compared to other like Team Thailand, Singapore. Now I see it in a close up, because I wasn't really paying. Now I see in a close up. There's some workup that they need to do more, but
Yeah.
now they're doing slow mo performance. Yeah, this was so they did slow mo to fast motion performance. The quick change of the spacing was awesome.
Yes.
Now the back clip. Oh my god! Then the audience
yeah.
wow on the
Look
back
at this
clip.
right here, the clipping. Look at that in a suit,
Yes.
in a mech suit on
Yes.
stage. I
Yep,
mean,
that was impressive.
Yes.
yeah,
So now another side thing they did, and it's just awesome.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
people audience wow on that. Those
Yeah.
first they they did really good performance in the beginning, because they tried to move slow, so that they did trick the audience that these costumes are heavy, but these costumes aren't heavy. It was actually light.
yes,
Costume, and they were waiting until no, they threw the partner, and then another wow from the audience.
yeah, in a full costume.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh my god! I mean, it was just awesome. It was just awesome. The kudo to Team Indonesia, and then
Yep.
I'm really, really, really looking forward to have the them to come back next year too. And audience agree.
yeah,
They
everyone
most,
has their little card up. Yeah, this was, I think, the most surprising performance of that night.
Yep,
That you were
definitely.
right, Gary. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they were able to do that on stage wearing a costume. I mean,
Yeah, I think that was pretty impressive. I mean, just like the first backflip, but then the cartwheel, and then the throwing around. It's just, yeah, you just don't expect to see it once people are geared up like that.
right, yeah. And they used their stage time very wisely as well, because they started off very slow, they built up tension, and then they just wowed the audience. I mean, it was an excellent execution all the way through.
Yeah. So kudo to Team Indonesia, and I love you. I love you guys. It's awesome. I really want they placing third, but I really want them to placing first. Just
Yes.
my personal preferences.
Well,
I
we'll
love-
have to
I
see
love-
what they bring next year.
So their score was 120 points. So Singapore was 122. And so performance was 51 out of 60. Costume was 47 out of 60. Authenticity was 22 out of 30. So I think they lose the points on the costume a little. Now I mean, I was far away, but so I was sweating like a waterfall, so I couldn't really pay attention to the screen. But now I see in the close-up that their costume, I see some lack of the costume making, but just because they had to do it to make it light too, so. I think I wouldn't deduct the points from the costume. Like, and they should have given more points on the costume on this one. I think. But anyway, next is the Team France. So from this point, live TV program start airing in Nagoya, IG. Anyway, 人形宮廷楽団 is the performance that they are going to do. So, anyway, Team France always bring the elegance. I mean, of elegant performance to it. They are the winner of the Japan Expo. So it's they always over like always top quality stuff they bring. That's why I think they chose that they wanna air their performance live, I think. So because their performance was awesome, and then costume is great, and props was also, I think, the big, like, awesome. But I kind of have to say something to say to the organizer, that they lost the rhythm by starting the live broadcasting program.
Yeah.
That we had to wait for the commercial break. We had to wait for the studio commentary. So the audience had to go quiet for like 30-40 seconds or a minute. So that kind of lost the excitement of the audience. Like last year and previous year, they kept the vibe going. But I felt like audience kind of lost the vibe.
It was a. I mean, being down in the audience, it did feel a bit funny at points as it got on through the night, and the cuts back to the studio, when really the audience was there to see the cosplay performances, became a little bit sort of, okay.
But for your information, the main organizer is TVIG TV station, and it's their 10th anniversary. So they wanted to broadcast the show live, but they couldn't come up with the they couldn't come up enough time to broadcast the entire show, so they decided to broadcast live on their last 5 performances. So that's kind of time limit, time constraints, which I do understand. I mean, TVIG is doing really great job on putting together the great performance, and I have nothing to complain.
Yeah, I think from that perspective, I think it's great that the event can be televised live on TV in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if the like a vibe keep being like that from the beginning, I think the audience could bear that. But if they change the tone in the middle, then it will affect the points of the audience as well. So I wish TVIG came up with enough money to be able to broadcast live of all the performances.
Yeah.
And I want Japanese general public to see all their performances, 20 performances. And I wanted them to see the Team Indonesia's performances too. Anyway, Team Thailand is coming. What's their anime? I forgot.
It's
Cyberbots. Cyberbots is the Team Thailand's performance. Every year they bring fantastic, awesome costume. Actually, remember our interview session? They were also judging the costume too, and their costume was so big that they had to do the judgment on the hallway of the International Nagoya Hotel.
Right, it didn't fit through the door of the judging room. Yeah.
So the judges had to come out and do the. So not during this championship. Actually, previous day. Usually when we the same day that we shoot the interview, judges came out to the hotel or wherever they judge, and then they judge these costume. and check out their quality and stuff too. So Cyberbots is the story that this princess wants to take initiative. They wanna collect all the robots. So she came to like get this robot too. So she jumped in. So we thought that this robot was just a prop, but she go in.
It's actually part
she
of the
actually
show.
start performing, and then because of these strings, I think they really did really well on the fight.
Yeah, they did. I mean, just look at that thing. That's huge. Yeah, it was quite surprising when she actually ran away from the robot and started getting into that costume. And I think you could kind of hear the gasp in the audience at that point.
Yes.
Right, Gary?
Yeah. It was sort of quite surprising. You saw this sort of sprawling robot octopus type thing on the stage, and you think, what's that there for? And then suddenly, boom, she's inside it and wandering around on the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, Team Thailand. I mean, I've only attending WCS for 3 years, but Team Thailand always bring the best costume. I mean,
They do.
I mean, personally, I mean, they didn't win the best costume. Singapore won this year, but it's awesome job, awesome job, Team Thailand.
Yes.
Yeah, Korea, Team Thailand, and Singapore, they tend to bring robot, gigantic, like craftsmanship, full of craftsmanship kind of costume into it every single year.
They do, yeah.
And Team Thailand also ranked #1 among judges as well. So yeah, and it's kind of too bad that they weren't able to place in the top 3. Even these so 122 points they get. So they get 50 points, 50 out of 60 points performance. They got 50 points out of 60 costume points. They got 22 out of 30 points of the authenticity, and they got 122. Now, Team Italy, that's my favorite
Italy,
performance.
yeah, see.
Evangelion performance.
Team Italy, they were the winners 2 years ago, right?
Yes. No, last year.
No, last
Zelda.
year was Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 years, was it 2 years ago? Oh, yeah, 2 years
It's 2
ago.
years ago, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 years ago.
The Zelda performance.
Yes.
I know you said earlier, Katz, that the running order was a random draw, but I did notice that the voice synchronization, like the lip syncing to the pre-recorded stuff, got better in the evening performances. So I don't know if that they'd practiced more, or maybe everyone was settled down a bit.
I think the last 5 performers, I think TBIG chose it. Because they just do better performance every year. They know how they perform too, and they're gonna be they were going to be televised live, so they couldn't make any mistakes. So it's an entertainment show. It's not like journalist show that they really have to be fair, unfortunately. But so I think last 5 shows, I think TVIG chose that they want to be in the performance, I think.
Right.
In the televised program. But anyway, look, I mean, they well, first part of their performance was awesome. It's really awesome. Like, this really reminds me of the anime itself too. The last episode of the Evangelion.
And once again, while there's no acrobatics here, there's still a lot of running around in those suits, so they're obviously very lightweight.
Yeah.
but they
And
still.
then here's the momentum. I
Yeah.
mean, if you watch the Evangelion, the original anime, I mean, this is the complete authentic performance of the Evangelion comes out. I mean, people then. So I mean, I just love it. I just love it. How much they were able. Yeah, how much they pulled the arm out. This is complete Evangelion, the
Yeah.
episode, and now you see Shinji is
He's in there.
and people cheering. I mean,
Yeah.
audience cheering that it's
Yeah.
Shinji, and
And
I know-
Look at what he does right there. This is an interesting part
Yeah.
right here.
and this is it's oh my god, he ripped her head apart. And everybody cheers because
Yeah.
that's what the anime is.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, they really thought about it. They really tried to stick as close to the original as possible. And I like the fact that they worked some of those kind of like insider things that only people that really know about the comic know
Yeah.
about, that they really worked it into their performance, which is great.
So most of the audience raised the flag. So it's clever. It was clever. They were clever because they picked the Evangelion, the theme anime that many people know. Even I watched Evangelion, and then they it was. I mean, I did mention about little bit over the top performance of the where was it, Denmark or the wing thing?
Netherlands.
Netherlands performance. So it is. I know I am making unfair comment. I mean, you know, it's just not good to have the performance of human head going apart, but I mean, you know, but that's what Evangelion is all about in the anime too. So I'm sorry, Team Netherlands, that I made a comment that it was over the top. The wing is going to, I mean, wing compared to wing and human like head. Human head is much worse than wing, fantasy wing. But I am making unfair comment. Their performance was awesome
Yeah.
because I know the original story, and more people know about original story about Evangelion, that episode. So people were able to enjoy the performance too. Yeah, poor Kaoru, he always got killed. Yes, a real Tenshi. Yeah, so yeah, you know, poor Kaoru too. Yes, but I mean, you know, Team Italy won the authenticity award, Docomo award.
Hmm.
Later the show. So because people, you know, they picked the right anime, right story, right points, and yeah. So it was. I mean, I love their performance. Kudo to Team Italy performance. It's just awesome.
All I can say to that is bellissimo.
Yeah. So that's why they got 60 points performance, 44 out of 60 costume points. So costume wasn't that great. They weren't able to get the good costume points, but authenticity point they got 24 out of 30 points. So I think the costume, lack of the costume, is kind of made Team Italy fell out of the top 3 of the the ranking. But again, I mean, you know, but I love it. I love Team Italy's performance. I mean, they did really good job on Evangelion show. So I think that's awesome. So then we had a live show break, which I'm going
Yeah,
to
here they switched over to the
skip.
studio.
And now let's do Team Brazil. Yeah, Brazil always. Then Tekken 6. They take Team Brazil is bringing Tekken 6, the TV game show. So
Yeah, so at this point it's already dark, it's already nighttime, so the stage looks a bit different.
and pack with people too.
Yeah.
But I think a PA system was not good compared to last year. This is also the complaint that I kind of have to make to the organizer, not the performer themselves. That I was having little hard time understanding the dialogue. But anyway, I don't really know about Tekken 6. I only know Tekken 1 or 2 and stuff. But anyway, she stands
Yeah, but
up.
this part was interesting when she
Yeah,
lifts up her hands and she's got like these saws.
Sword, and then she had a kind of a wingy thing
Yeah.
in the back, and
Yeah, wings seem to be pretty popular this year.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's pop. I mean, it's pop. Wing thing is popular among the Japanese anime in this kind of thing anyway.
Yeah.
But so I could kind of tell that he was trying to undress the sword. So performance. You know what? I mean, Team Brazil is always perfect. So that's why I start being more pickier. So I could see, compared to other performers. Now they ripped the one of the wing apart too.
There's a wing rip. But this was interesting. They were still connected to it, and it just kind of gave it a special something, something that was different about it,
Yeah, compared to the ripped off angel wing from the Netherlands.
With the blood dripping out.
Yeah, but I mean, it had that same sort of effect. You still went, oh, there's wires and stuff all still connected there. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, awesome performance, by Team Brazil. I mean, it's but unfortunately, after the winning champion, because they won the championship last year, they were the world best performance. So they did have a pressure as a runner-up of the previous year's Brazil performance, but. Compared to last year,
Yeah.
but they did awesome job. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said, because I think we shouldn't be too picky about it. But but anyway.
But last year, if you remember the costume was huge last year, with many special effects in it.
With that restriction, that new restriction that they had. So
Yes, right.
Siberia's Tenshi, wings are always popular, especially mechanical wings. Yes,
True that. Yeah.
of course, among Japanese animes. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, awesome performance by Team Brazil. It was just awesome. By the way, there were new hosts during the live performance, and the girl standing on the left, she is the actual voice actress of the Evangelion's Kaoru. No, Kaoru. I'm sorry. What's her name? What's her name?
I have no idea, man.
No, I know her. Her name almost came. That name that she's cosplaying. Anyway, Sabria's Tenshi is going to help us.
Please.
On the official timeline. But
Somebody out there, Asuka.
Asuka, yes.
Thank you,
Asuka, yeah.
Cerberus.
Cerberus, thank you, yes. Yes, Asuka, yes. She is the actual voice actress of Asuka. So, you were able to hear the live Asuka voice at the World Cosplay Summit. So Team Brazil got 119 points. Performance was 49 out of 60 points. Costume was 47 out of 60 points. Authenticity points was 23 out of 30 points. So...
Yeah, they always give a great performance every year.
Oh, shoot. I went too much. Now it's coming down to performance of Team Japan. Everyone. Oop. Yes.
There we are, yeah.
Team Japan had Shinsengumi Kishidan. So this year they already picked the representative. Hakuoki Shinsengumi Kidan is the name of the anime that they're going to perform. So up until last year, they actually chose the Japan representative on that day. They had a Japan preliminary that day of the World Cosplay Summit. So we actually didn't know who are going to perform that day. But this year, we were able to interview the Japanese performers, and we already knew who were going to play. So Shinsengumi is already popular among many, not only anime but also other regular drama too. So one is Kaoru. What's his name? Actually one is the professional. Oh, so this is bad that one of the prop stage fell off before it's supposed to be.
It was supposed to, yeah. It kind of hindered.
I kind of thought that they lost the point from this one, but their sword fighting was just awesome.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's because they're professional actors, and they actually went to They actually went to training with the sword master for 1 year. And they actually practiced this sword fighting for 1 entire year. And then I think one guy almost twisted the feet right before Japan preliminary or something. So, but I mean, so their choreography was just perfect.
Oh, it was impeccable. Yeah. Absolutely impeccable, man.
So they were almost like professional actors, and they are indeed professional actors. But then they did practice for 1 entire year for this choreography. So now they did the slow motion effect with the fast. So it was really awesome effect of slow-mo to fast motion effect. And fast motion sword fighting were really fast too.
Yeah, I think out of all the performances, their performance
was the top.
Was the tightest.
Yes.
Absolutely. It was very tight.
They were the most awesome and most sophisticated yet action and performance of the World Cosplay Summit itself. So
yeah, because their performance incorporated everything that the judges are looking for. It had drama. It had it had good fight choreography. It stuck close to the story. By the way, what does that flag read, Kaz?
Makoto. Hold on, I wasn't reading.
Okay.
And of course,
Makoto. Makoto. It's the not justice, truth, yet royalty meaning to it.
And as I said in my article, 2 seats or 2 benches in front of where I was sitting, they're family. athletes were sitting there. And I didn't realise that until right at the end, because as soon as they came out, they were standing up, calling out their names, and and of course they were very, very happy when the announcement was made. But yeah, Grandma, and she had glow sticks when there were the performances on that we didn't video. She had glow sticks out and she was waving them around.
Awesome.
So they just did the performance, Japan representative. So all the performance they finished. So everyone, thank you very much for watching the entire performance of the World Cosplay Summit 2012 Championship non-stop. So I'm going to start first. I just love Indonesia. For me personally, Team Indonesia came first, Team Singapore comes second, and Team Italy comes third for the Evangelion performance.
Yeah.
But I would go for you, Akim. Who do you like best?
You know, I gotta be honest. I really liked the Japanese team's performance. I thought it was very tight. It had good drama, and it really pulled the audience in. Having said that, after I learned that they were professional actors, whereas all the other teams weren't, I thought that was really...
Team UK, the one girl was special professional prop.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Mm. But I mean, having said that, though, the performance was fantastic. So I really loved Japan's performance. So they definitely came in first place for me. I would say probably Indonesia was second for me. Very, very good performance. And the third one, it's kind of a toss. It's difficult. I would go with Italy. I'm with you on that one, man. I would go with Italy.
How about you, Gary?
Well, it's interesting. Mine was sort of pretty close to the judges, but I had Singapore probably ahead of Japan. But again, it's personal preference. So Singapore, Japan, and then Indonesia. But I definitely did like the Italy performance.
Yeah.
Yes. Indonesia won me with just their acrobatics in those costumes. I couldn't go.
Yes, yeah, they were incredible. I mean, just to see something like that on stage.
Yeah. But when I finally rewatched the footage of the Indonesia and saw the costume, and I do now understand why Indonesia couldn't get the better score because of the quality of the costume. I mean, Singapore, they spent so much time compared the quality. Sophistication of the costume. Singapore was far better than Indonesia when I saw it. So I now understand the why Singapore surpassed the performance of the Indonesia. But when I saw it in the distance, I couldn't really tell the difference. So because we were kind of far back in the press stage area, but on the ladder, sweating.
Yes.
I
pushing.
think we were all
space.
sweating.
Yeah.
It was incredibly hot that day.
Yeah.
It's also like the location was kind of like in the middle underground area where the heat accumulates. Mm-hmm. So now the judges point Japan gets 190 score. Performance was 54 out of 60. Costume was 42 out of 60. Authenticity was 20 out of 30. So again, performance I think they got the most performance points. Costume, okay points on the costume because they didn't do much on the costume. And then also I think the stage, the wall came off much earlier than that. So now you see the entire final scores of judges. Number 20, Malaysia, 88 points, followed by Finland, 94 points, Denmark, 95 points, Spain, 99, Russia, 101, China, 102, USA, 102, same points, Netherlands, 103, Mexico 104, UK 105. Actually, these images are available on YokosoNews article, Gary's article. You'll be able to see it. Germany 106, Korea 110, France 112, Australia 116, Italy 118, Japan 119, same as Brazil 119. And Indonesia came third, 120, and Singapore and Thailand is the top, scored the top 122 points.
Yeah, I think this was the thing. At this point in time, you got that excitement happening again because there was only 3 points between the top 5 people, and you still have the audience points to be added on.
So then audience points has maximum 50 points.
Yeah.
So, if you are like within 10 points, so up until Korea, even Germany had a chance to win this championship, I think.
Yeah.
So, then now...
so everything was open at this point.
So now the footage comes into the winner announcement of the winner, and Team Japan won. So this year they had to announce the winner champion first because the live TV show had to end.
Right.
So I wish
that's why it was. I was wondering.
Yeah, I wish they announced the winner at last, but due to the TVIG was doing great job of trying to bring the cosplay culture to the general public, to in Japanese people too. So kudos to TVIG people for doing that. But because they had to announce the winner, the champion at first, we kind of lost the excitement. But they had to do it, and they did really good job. TVIG people do really good job. So that now they are announcing the second place after they finish the live TV show, and then so they're announcing the second place, and which was
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I'm off with my timing.
And Team Singapore, yay!
Team Singapore, yeah. Singapore, it's just fantastic performance.
Yeah,
All the way through.
they did a great job. They did great job.
It's now like, now get out of the way, guys.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite
Out
funny.
of the way. Come on.
It's as being a cosplayer.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
then.
Imagine you trying to get on the subway.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I didn't have the third place. There you go. Then sorry guys. Then I have the third place footage. Bushi Road Award, the third place. Then the winner of the third place of the World Cosplay Championship is Team... Not yet. Not yet. Team Indonesia!
Woo!
And they were surprised too.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. They were surprised as a first time first time to join the World Cosplay Summit.
Yeah. These guys were so sweet. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Then once they were given the microphone, they couldn't stop talking.
Yeah. They stole the red carpet
Yes.
parade event as well. They were clowning around the whole time.
Yes.
yeah, these guys were just awesome.
I just loved them. I just want to see their performance one more time. I mean,
know,
they
man.
must come back to World Cosplay Summit.
They do. They should.
I think they created the legend of the Indonesia, and then pressure goes out to the next person.
I wouldn't want to be in their shoes, man.
I think Team Indonesia has to come out with a better performance than these guys, man. I think.
Yeah, which will be very tough to beat.
All right, so then next, it's going to be the special award. Spilas Award is the #1 wig award.
And the winner is...
Where was it? Oh, Team Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
Special wig. So then next, brother award, which is the brother is the sewing machine's brother and also printer's brother, and then so that's why best costume award. Best costume award goes to blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
When you're watching the live commentary session of YokosoNews.
Hold on, I got you covered, Kaz.
2012. No. Then Team Singapore has won second time.
Yay.
In addition to the second place.
Again, look out.
Team Indonesia, anyway. Yay. I mean, they deserved it. The costume wise, they deserved it. Now the special awards, special jury awards for the story authenticity award goes, the Docomo Anime Store award goes to Team Italy! Yay! Of course, no doubt. I have no doubt. I completely, 100% agree with the judges. Alright, so that has been the last. So then they close the championship with the photo. I think.
Yeah, it's a group photo.
Group photo thing. So.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, another year. Another Cosplay Summit
year
done.
of the World Cosplay Summit has ended, everyone. Thank you for watching the live commentary session of YokosoNews World Cosplay Summit Championship 2012. Since we can't broadcast music because of the licensing issue, we decided to do as we are watching movie on DVD. There's a commentary track. So we made a comment on the costume. I know we are not sophisticated commentary person, but if you want to improve YokosoNews commentary session, please log into YokosoNews.com. There's a join us banner icon on every single page of YokosoNews on the right page, and you can join YokosoNews. So last let's start wrapping up. It's already past 9 p.m. So it's been almost 2 hours in from the recording session. So let's start wrapping up. And Akim, what did you think about the World Cosplay Summit Championship? And then I'm going to follow by the World Cosplay Summit itself. So first, championship itself. Give me the comments, Hakim.
Yeah, the championship itself. I mean, it's always fun to go there every year and see the performances, see the teams come out and bring their best performance to this event. And it's always surprising what they come up with on stage. and I really enjoy it. I really think that this year, particularly the Japanese team, they did an awesome job with their stage show, the choreography. I think the other teams, Singapore, Indonesia, everybody else, I think they brought their A game out. They really brought their best performances out, and it's just a pure joy being there. It's just so much excitement, and it's just awesome to see it live. So I really, really, really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to do it again with you, Kaz, next year.
Yes. Gary?
Gary, yeah. Well, well, this was really my first event. While Australia had been participating for a while, I've never been to any preliminaries in Australia, but going to the event was fantastic. I was at the red carpet event on the earlier in the day, that's on the screen now, and that was a good start to the day. But the performances were really good. I mean, look, we can pick and choose our favourites, but every one of the performances was great. I mean, I've dabbled a fair bit in theatre, and what I have seen of cosplay, I keep I like to be behind the scenes, and I'd really love to help a team put a presentation together, because that's, I like that level of detail. So I thought it was fantastic, and the atmosphere. I think that's what you don't capture that on the video. Being there really, really makes a difference.
It does. Yeah, because you get swept up in the energy that's all around there, because everybody's really into it.
Yeah, and everywhere you go, there's. We were making comments. There was even Darth Vader was window shopping.
Really?
Yeah. We were wandering around and just in one of the malls, and they had Darth Vader walking down and looking in the windows. He was probably searching out a new Death Star or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just if you're listening out there, and if you have the chance to be in Japan, particularly in the Nagoya area at this time, when the World Cosplay Summit is usually the first weekend of August, try to make it. It's really very, very interesting to be there, and it's so exciting to see it firsthand.
Yeah, and I mean, just on that same thing, like if you are traveling here, just remember, you've got your Japan Rail Pass that can get you on a bullet train from Tokyo or Osaka or Hiroshima, wherever you're visiting, can get you to Nagoya really quickly, and there are some really good accommodation deals. We were like 2 blocks down from where the red carpet event was, and the accommodation was really well priced. Yeah, fantastic. So, I mean, yeah, I just recommend getting there. I mean, my plan is to sort of spend some time back in Australia and back in Japan, and I think, next summer we'll probably be back in Japan again and be there at the event again, and hopefully part of the YokosoNews team.
It'd be great if you could come back at that time.
Yeah. Well, not only the World Cosplay Summit, Gary, we should do more on this more often on this kind of.
Definitely. Yeah. We just got to find the right events and the timing. I know.
No, it does. It doesn't have to be event itself either, so we can talk about other topics. So. All right, everyone. While we are wrapping up the show, we are actually showing the footage of the red carpet event that took place earlier than the World Championship. It was so hot. But,
yes.
It was, like us every year. Last year, year before. Yeah. Sarah didn't want to make it to the red carpet event because she burned out last year. But it was.
No, you guys doing the press work at that, I think, got the raw deal. I mean, I was over the other side where the shade was, and fortunately just got the last piece of footage on my iPhone before the sun started to get a little bit too annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the red carpet event is fun, but it's probably one of the toughest parts of the day for the press, because you're out there, the sun is baking right on top of you the whole time, and
so it's cosplayer too.
So are the cosplayers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they get to wait inside the hotel before they come out.
No, they were waiting in the parking lot.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
This year?
this year they came out from the different Sunshine Sakae side.
Oh,
They
right.
didn't come out from the hotel this year, so
Yeah.
they had to actually wait.
That's right. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, but yeah, it's a great event overall. It's I mean the red carpet event in the morning, and then the cosplay championship at nighttime. I mean, it's just a full day of excitement.
E-Jump, yeah, they even had main concert during the break. Yes, they did.
Hmm.
E-Jump, when I'm in Japan, I always attend just the cosplay outing. Okay. And then seem another popular cosplay event, Cure Festival. Oh, okay, Cure Festival. Yeah, I know Cure Festival, but they didn't. Are they taking place in Nagoya? Maybe E-Jump, you should report the Cure Festival for us.
Yes.
We went to the the next day. There was the Anasong Live, which was sort of a bunch of anime songs by different performers. That was a pretty good event as well. So I mean, if people are planning to go to the World Cosplay Summit, I think
they might
consider
change
it a
they
weekend.
might change the programming next year because
Yeah.
this year was their 10th anniversary, so they did lots of special stuff. So we have to see if the programming is going to change next year or not.
Yeah.
And
But usually the next day they have the parade in Osu, which is a street parade, which is also quite interesting to see.
Yep, I went to that as well.
Yeah.
That was really packed as well.
Oh yeah.
But we managed. I don't know how we managed it. We managed to get up on the temple landing.
Oh yeah.
Right outside where they all filed out from
Team Indonesia.
when they came through.
That's great. That's a great spot. Here, these guys. I love these guys.
Team Indonesia.
Yeah.
Remember, we were saying before, this is the middle of the day. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon,
And they wear
and it's so hot.
they wear the Kamen Rider costume and they move around, man. It was really hot, man.
Oh yeah. These guys were they were just stealing the show there. They you can tell they love it. They love being in the limelight.
Yes.
Also, some advice for people from outside of Japan. People will often tell you you can't, if you're not Japanese, you can't get tickets to these events. It's not true. I organised my ticket from Australia. It's tricky.
You kind of need to understand The problem is you could get ticket as long as you understand Japanese.
Yeah. But it's an involved process. You have to sort of register for tickets first. Then you have to register your interest in actually getting a ticket and get it reserved. Then you have to pay for it. And you actually don't get your ticket until the day of the event. You go down and pick it up somewhere in this particular case. So that's how it went this time. But it's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, you were able to do it. So if you know Japanese, or if you have somebody with you who understands Japanese pretty well, then it's possible.
Yep. By the way, I just wanted to add that they had a Team Taiwan and Team Hong Kong came as a guest appearance. So these people were from Taiwan and Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this
they
was
weren't qualified. They weren't part of the World Cosplay Summit, but they actually held the kind of a championship in Hong Kong and Taiwan.
Okay.
And then, so they were the winner, but they weren't part of the WCS, but they were invited to be on the red carpet that day. And they did appear on the Cure fashion show.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, their costume is interesting. Here we have Team Italy. Very bright colors, very interesting costume there. What does it say on the back there, Taz?
Team Italy?
On the back of the...
That's Chinese, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I know, but I kind of have to look it up for the meaning.
Okay, that's all right.
I don't know. The Team Brazil always ikemen and cute girls
Yes.
or
Yes.
ikemen teams. I think Brazil is, and the team Italy too. I mean, they are very competitive. I know that they had to do like 3, 4 rounds to be a representative of that country. So,
Yeah.
and China as well. And last, so this was the first time that I see Team Japan on the red carpet because they last couple years they had to do a preliminary, right?
Preliminary. Preliminary.
Preliminary right after this red carpet. So
Yeah.
Team Japan wasn't chosen that point last year. All right, everyone. I'm going to start wrapping up the show this year, I think. Thank you very much for watching the live commentary session of World Cosplay Summit 2012 this year. It was another exciting year of the summer 2012 in Nagoya, Japan. That's the so
The guy.
huh?
Sorry, just a quick commentary. The guy in the middle you see right now, dressed up as kind of a samurai with a weird hat on, that's actually the mayor of Nagoya.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
which yes.
Probably.
Yeah. But anyway, but that's not,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I find it interesting that even he got dressed up. So it's everybody gets into the spirit here, even the mayor.
All right. So we're gonna start wrapping up, everyone. Thank you very much for watching the live cast commentary. Ejam, Servilius, and who else? What's Ash? Thank you, Ash. Ash is also Ash and Servilius are the actually contributor to the Yokoso News as well. So you can be part of the Yokoso News wherever you are in the world, as long as you can express the love of Japan. But anyway, we had a great time having fun covering the World Cosplay Summit 2012. And then we are looking forward. I hope I can come back next year. I hope.
I know you probably will.
I hope. I hope after making these critical comments of World Cosplay Summit, I hope people, World Cosplay Summit committee still like us and still call us the press. I hope.
Please?
And also, please, people, please join Yokoso News to make more legit comment, more legit reporting of the Yokoso News. So, if you happen to be in Japan, if you happen to love anime, you help us make more legit comment about the World Cosplay Summit. Hopefully I see you one of you next.
Yes. Thank you everyone for watching.
All right. So I guess I'm going to end the show. Any last comment?
Gary?
I think it was just great to. I mean, that was our first meeting, Cats, and
Yeah.
it was a great time, a great event to meet at, and let's make sure we can do some other things together. I'll continue to put articles in on Yokoso News, of course.
Well, one article coming up for kind of awesome about your personal story coming up.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of different articles. I'm sort of in the process at the moment of getting my spouse visa, which in fact has changed as a result of the residence card. It's actually simpler now, so that's going to be interesting. So I will report on that once that's complete.
Cool. Ijam, one day I will share my Japanese travel pics with Yoko. So yeah, I'm still not good. Okay. Ijam, お疲れ様, お疲れ様. Alright, everyone. I'm going to wrap up the show now. So, Akim, no further comment?
All I can say is I'm looking forward to be there with you, Kaz, and maybe Gary next year.